Oh, now it goes live. All right, fine. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, world. That's the problem. Is like you press the button, then you gotta wait. It's so awkward at the beginning of any kind of live broadcast. Especially when I do it on YouTube. I press the button, and then I gotta wait for it before I can even start. And the problem is because of the position of the computer. I'm not staring at the camera, or someone's not tapping me on the shoulder and going, "You're good. You're live." I've got to look at it, so it's always very awkward at the beginning of any broadcast for me. Right now, it's so frustrating. God, I gotta. I really. This is. I don't know if I can do a morning hangout again.
Hey, you need to have the guy from Wayne's World right next to the camera, doing the whole five.
Yeah, and then. Yeah, no doubt. Does not surprise me if at one point in the future I don't see it happening in the immediate future, but to be able to have a better way of being able to manage the stuff with a fair amount of ease. That's the key, really. It's being able to have a good experience production wise, and not make it so overly complex that you'll lose bits and pieces as systems get more complex. The more things could get messed up. This is one of the reasons why in anything that I do, any approach that I take, I try to keep it as clean and simple as possible. If only because you'll miss a step sometimes, and then everything's just catastrophic, like forgetting to flip on your microphone or using the wrong microphone or anything like that. So I've just learned to be a lot more simple in my approach. I'm a big fan as I get older. Number one, I forget things. Who are you again? Number two.
I don't remember who I am.
Who am I? What's going on? Who's this? Is this the internet everyone talks about?
The best one is that really today's date? Is that really what time it is?
Right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Trust me, I know that feeling all too well.
It's so early here. I've even got. Look, you can see Pixie down on the ground there. She's sawing a log, and I'm
She's
still in my
probably
PJs.
she's probably
I've got half a mind to wear my PJs all day. They're really comfortable.
Hey, you're your own boss, so you can't tell yourself, that's not in uniform.
I haven't worn them in public yet. I haven't gone that far. I think Diana could get away with it. Pregnant women I think can get away with pretty much anything. Even if you weren't pregnant, you can get away with it, hon. Because I think people would be a lot more flexible. Like if you walked out with these pants, people would be like, "Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so adorable." If I walk out with those pants, they'd be like calling 911. Like, "Yeah, we got a creeper. Wearing Star Wars on his pants. We don't know what's going on." So there's a huge difference, I think, in what Diana can get away with and what I can't, because she's cute and I'm not.
I have a neighbor who's always wearing Kermit the Frog pajama pants, though. We call her Kermit Pants, and she may have a special Instagram dedicated to her. So
She had. You're kidding.
Doesn't always work with girls.
Isn't that creepy? Like, I don't know. Maybe you can get away with it in Canada, taking pictures of your neighbor's pants. Maybe people are doing that to me. Are they taking pictures? Do I have an Instagram? Now I'm kind of offended. I need to have an Instagram with pants. So, okay, there is no agenda, obviously. The biggest news this morning that I see is Facebook forcing users worldwide to download Messenger for mobile chat. I am not fazed by this at all.
No, I'm not either.
That's really kind of like.
I mean, I use it on my mobile device. That it makes my life easier because then I don't actually physically have to launch the whole Facebook application just to send a message to one family member or another. I mean, it's got the entire chat. It's got your entire friends list in the application, ready to go. I mean, I'm not fazed by it because I already use it, so I don't see the point for it for them to force it
Well,
upon people.
I think it's just that they've been trying to carve it out for quite some time, and at first I was a little put off by it, but it made more sense to me because instead of having to have everything about Facebook in one app, by separating it, suddenly the Messenger team could work at a different pace and release updates at a quicker pace than having to go through a bigger team in order to get clearance on their code. So I don't know. I think the way they implemented it was about as clean as anything. I mean, I get the pushes because Facebook is pretty much my default messenger. The only problem I have with Facebook Messenger is that I use OS 10 on the desktop, and Facebook Messenger has a conduit for it by way of Jabber, and it kind of works in messages, but the problem is the group chats don't work, so it's kind of like a half-assed experience. And I honestly, if I had one wish, it would be that either Facebook Messenger had a desktop app outright, which they're probably not going to do, or a better way of kind of sewing together within a single messaging experience, because otherwise it's bifurcated and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating to me because it just splits the experience, and I miss, sometimes I'll miss messages and I don't mean to. This is why I always tell people, I'm like, email me. If you want me to see something, you have to email me. Do not call, do not text. I mean, you have to email. Otherwise, I may not see it.
Yeah.
Because there are too many things to pay attention to.
Oh, without a doubt. And if big if here, if Facebook, like you were saying, does go the kind of the same route as Google did with their, standalone Hangout application as like a browser plugin, more or less, I could see that being beneficial, because, some people might not use Google Chrome, or Google period. They may use some other search engine and have nothing to do with Google in their entire life.
Right.
And, still have the ability to use the camera function like you would with Google, kind of do, in app, I guess you could call it in app, video chatting, through the dedicated uh, standalone program or plugin, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Right.
To be honest, I don't think it would be a bad idea if they went that route. I just don't know if they actually would.
That's anybody's guess. I think the only other big news that I've seen this morning, well, beyond the upcoming Revoltech Star Wars figures being announced, which I realize nobody else except for me cares about right now. New MacBook Pros. They're faster. Yay. Okay, that's it.
Better hardware.
And ... That's it. That's all you can say about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a newer computer. Yay.
It's gonna work well for about a year, and then something else better is gonna come
Well,
out.
but that's the idea. I mean, it's the beauty of tech, is that you expect incremental releases. There's nothing to write home about. It's just that if you're ready for an upgrade. I don't even know how long. I think the system that I use as a to push out the live video, not this one, but not this live video, but like the TLDRs normally, and for video processing, I use the MacBook Pro. It's the first gen. How many gens are they into MacBook Pros now? Is that the third? Is that the third one? Is that third gen?
I haven't followed the.
Neither have I. Anybody? Is it third gen? I mean, this is how much I care. I don't know which gen it is. I think I want to say it's the third gen.
Yeah, I want to too.
I think
because I think. So I'll probably go, because I think I've had this for 2 years and it's still standing pretty well. But I'll probably maybe in another couple of years sell it and then just get the newer revision of the MacBook Pro. I mean, that's usually how I try to wait, and when a system's twice as fast, not just twice as good, but like twice, like demonstrably twice as fast, that's when I usually make the upgrade. It usually takes like a 3 or 4 year cycle. Although I'm like well overdue on the Mac Pro. That one is still, that's the one that really needs it. But I mean, like with the Macs, I'm not gonna like pass them on. I'll usually just like try to sell them. I think that's the next thing I got to do with Diana's old iMac and her old MacBook Pro, because I don't know if I can upgrade to the SSDs within those systems, which would help them massively. And I don't know if it's worth the cost versus just selling those systems outright to somebody, and then because she doesn't really. I mean, I don't even know if she would use them all that much anyway. Apart from maybe like a TV screen, because she's using the Chromebook, which is great. I mean, for 99.999% of what she's doing, the Chromebook is more than sufficient.
Yeah.
She's a perfect case for where Chrome OS fits. Yeah, so these morning hangouts, they're just great.
Well, you're in the same boat that I am right now. Hey, if it's as long as it's working and doing what I need it to do, then I'm going to stick with it until it either completely dies or I'm forced to upgrade pretty much.
Yeah, I think it's a question of how is it really going to help things by a massive degree. And I sold one of the first MacBook Pros that I had. I sold it to David Banther, who then I think gave it to David DeFranco, and David DeFranco's still using it. In fact, he took a screenshot of it the other day. He said, "Hey, I'm still using the MacBook Pro, the old one. It's like one of the last matte screen MacBook Pros that they made." And then I think after that I had, what was that? Yeah. No. I guess I had a 17-inch MacBook Pro that I sold, another one, and then they got rid of the 17-inch MacBook Pro, and I went with the first gen Retina display MacBook Pro, which is fine. I mean, it's a daily driver. I mean, here's the reason why. Honestly, it's I hate to say it, but like some people say, "Oh, are you going to use a Windows PC?" Windows does not have Final Cut Pro 10, and that's like the as far as I'm concerned, one of the better, easier to use yet very powerful if you need it to be video editors out there. And for as many times as I've seen people complaining about Adobe Premiere crashing, like both Barnacle and John Prosser are always like posting screenshots to their Twitter feed. Oh, like Adobe is not not responding. Like why would I want my primary productivity tool to do that? I'm sorry, but like no. It's not going to happen. And I doubt that Apple's got any willingness to port Final Cut Pro 10 away from OS 10. So that's just it.
I still use the old version of iMovie. So.
I have to use the old version of iMovie. So I have to because I use the Canon HV40 for the live stream. But I use the camera, and you can dump out of FireWire, you can dump out into the old version of iMovie, but the new version of iMovie for some reason won't accept the same video input. And like I said, I'm going out of that camera FireWire because I don't have an HDMI conversion card connected to the MacBook Pro. So I have no choice. Like the only software that would allow me to dump live video at 1080p out of that camera is the old version of iMovie 9. iMovie 10 won't do it, and Final Cut Pro 10 won't do it either.
Huh.
It won't let me do anything, so I don't use it.
What iMovie?
It keeps on, like, it wants you to download the files. To download the files, you can't just sort of borrow the files. You can't have them on your memory card. You have to put them on the computer in order to produce them.
Oh. Yeah, the new version of iMovie, they kind of, I mean, it's cleaner. I like it as a general experience, but because I moved from iMovie to Final Cut Pro 10, and after I did that, it was just, I was so much happier. If only because the background rendering, that was the #1 reason I jumped to Final Cut Pro 10, because iMovie, when I was importing with the vlog, it would take so long, and I'm like, oh, come on. Even on this system. And then someone said, well, get Final Cut Pro 10. So I got it, and I'm like, okay, so now it background processes so that you can just keep working and it's doing stuff in the background. You don't have to wait for the clips to import to get started. or just imports faster. And then with version 10.1, I think is what it was. That was the first minor revision, I guess a point revision. Everything got like twice as fast. So now it takes like no time at all to like export a 10-minute video. Like it's I'm not that fast, but it is fast. And granted, I'm just rendering 1080p, not 4K yet, and I'm sure that's probably when it's really going to be necessary to have a speedy system if I'm able to get to the point where I'm able to do the a 4K video. I can't. No one can tell me which 4K video camera to use.
I have zero experience with the 4K systems, but as far as the editing software, I've been using Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas has been my go-to. Sony Vegas Pro 11 and 12, split between my two systems, has been my go-to program forever. I mean, shoot, when I was back in high school and doing my small video production company, doing people's weddings and things of that nature, I was using Sony Vegas 7, and now they're at 12, and just the advancements in that. I mean, the UI has basically stayed the same. The only difference is render quality, and just overall upgrades to how much you can actually do with it as far as, video production. Like, it now supports 4K. It does anything and everything between, your lowest of the low-end video to the highest of the high-end video quality.
I never liked. I think that was an acquisition. I think Sony's Vegas was an acquisition.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I don't think I ever liked the UI, or UI or the UX, either one. I wasn't a fan of it. Hey Chris, I really like the Star Wars Classic blue diaper bag, stroller bag that you sent.
Yeah.
I mean you didn't necessarily send it. You sent the link to it.
Right.
This looks like something I'd like. Sorry, I'm like, it's from Grandma and Baby Turtle. Oh, I should be careful. Someone else may buy it. Don't buy it. I think she can make them on demand though. Like you can order 7 of them. All right, I added this as a favorite. Wait, did I add this as a favorite? There we go. I favorited it in my Etsy.
There you go.
Well, that way for Etsy is like I'll favorite things if I'm like, oh yeah, I want to come back to that. Like the astronaut baby suit onesie. There's a someone made a Ron Burgundy Lego minifigure that I added as like a favorite. Some kitchen robots, various art pieces, things that I like that I may if it gets to that point. Like someone made a hand-carved Darth Vader statue bust in my favorites. Well, I made it. Oh, I made it a favorite. I did not make it. I added it. Never mind. I'll just shut up now. This is why.
It's like YouTube. You click that like and add to favorites button.
Right.
Speaking of Darth Vader, I saw the tweet this morning that David Prowse.
Isn't that great? I was like, I think I mentioned that in the birthday stream. It's the only thing I want. I got 1 out of 3 that I was hoping for. Yeah, so I retweeted it and favorited it. That's so funny. Yeah, oh yeah, hon. Darth Vader said happy birthday to me.
That's like a handshake.
Pretty much. That's about as good as it gets.
By the big man himself.
That's right.
What's that?
I said
right.
That's a handshake by the big man himself.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get any better than that, I don't think.
Well, I was hoping that Star Wars would do something. They're not going to do something. They're not even. Star Wars interacts, but for some reason, they'll favorite Star Wars and Lego will favorite everybody else's tweet except for mine. They're like, some random incoherent sentence that included Star Wars in it. Star Wars will favorite, and then I'll type something like, work on it for a half hour. This tweet, 140 characters, like, it's a life-changing experience before and after you watch Star Wars, or something like, poignant, and nothing, crickets. I'm like, really? I'm like, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Like, I know
it's almost like you got to come up with something completely off the wall, and then they'll like it, and then they'll favorite it.
I think someone hates me. I think that's what it is. I think so. We have a code 47. He owns too many Darth Vader things. Let's not encourage this man. Something like that.
I'm sure it's either that, or it could be something to the effect of, yeah, we got a code 43. Yep, it's that Chris Pirillo guy again.
Yeah, well, it's something like that. Yeah, I can't.
It's all about timing for stuff like that.
I think it is.
There's certain times that people check things and look at things. So or you could do it 42 times and number it every time, just like some of the people do for Vlogger Fair when they ask us to bring someone.
Oh my God. Yeah, Vlogger Fair. So yeah, Liz, I got a couple ideas about that. I got contacted yesterday by a guy named Saint Brian. He's the one who did the expose. He did a video last year. Oh, this is awesome. There's a local station. They've got an evening magazine show. I think that's actually the title of the show. Last year they profiled Judy and Benji, and it was a great video. I thought it was really nice. Nicely done, at least. Actually, I'll send you the link. We should probably tweet it out. Hang on. Evening Magazine Vlogger.
Oh, I remember seeing it in their vlog.
Yeah. So get this. It was, and most likely, this is the reason why, it was the most popular story for their, I guess, the website all year. It was the most popular video for their show all year. Like the most viewed, the most emailed, everything all year. I was just like, what? That's crazy. But that's awesome.
Well, they have a community. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it was largely because of Judy and Benji. But anyway, so they contacted me again. I guess they're going to be coming out on Monday. St. Brian and I guess his crew are going to be coming out Monday for Diana and me. So he's going to come out and profile me. And as I was talking to him yesterday, I further refined a couple of the concepts that I've been noodling on that I wasn't sure. I'm going to get through this year's Vlogger Fair first, but there's a couple of things that I think we could do with it, if only to I'll take it offline. Either way, so there's going to be another segment that Saint is going to be working on. That's his first name, Saint. His first name's Saint. His first name's Saint, hon. Our child's first name is going to be, I think, more awesome. I mean, but it's difficult to trump Saint. Like, see, this is the thing. Like, you look anywhere, you come up with a name, and like, oh, people make fun of it. I'm like, well, give me a name that people don't make fun of.
Imagine if your first name was like Lord.
Right.
You can't trump that. You really can't. Saint, Lord. I can't think of what else.
You can't think of a name that someone or a group of people are not going to make fun of. I mean, it's just it's going, just assume that they're going to make fun of a name.
Oh, there's people out there that'll make fun of just about anything. It's gonna happen eventually, if not right away. It's just how the world works nowadays.
Jack the Diviner asks, Chris, what do you think of the animated YouTube banners? Let me just put it to you this way. I didn't know YouTube had animated banners. But I like them. I love animated anythings. My Google Plus profile header is actually animated by the now the passed away, the late Kevin Staff. I gotta go. I'll be back. I gotta go. You gotta entertain me.
Well, of course he's gonna be back. Otherwise, it's gonna be just us, live on YouTube for the rest of the day.
The things we could do.
Oh yeah. That could be horrible in so many ways. Yet could possibly be very funny at the same time. Oh, and there goes the dog too. Yep, now we're completely alone.
Just us now.
He took everything and the kitchen sink. Mm.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
I got.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait. I hope I can pull this up before he gets back. Please work. Please, for the love of God, work. Yep, it loaded. Oh, here it is.
Really? Really? I leave the screen to everybody. Nothing. Yeah, I give everybody the platform and then crickets. That's great.
I'm sorry, I had to. That has to be one of my go-to apps to just turn any dull mood that I'm in into something not so dull. It's called Instant Buttons. It's just a bunch of random. It's a huge soundboard that gets updated not as often as I would like it to, but it's got a bunch of fun ones in there. Remind me later. Like it's got movie theme, or yeah, some movie themes. Just random other stuff like Mario Coin.
Careful. I'm saying that the reason why I say that is I don't want to get flagged for stupid sound because Google may decide at one point in the future, all right, any video with the Mario Coin sound must be banned from YouTube. No, I'm serious, man. I mean, you want to talk about what makes me nervous is like just knowing that at any given moment, any channel that uses the tag poster can be banned from YouTube. I mean, that's what I feel like. Like someone's sitting there just arbitrarily guessing, like YouTube's got too many videos. We need to ban any video that may or may not have a cat in it.
Yeah.
Or we need
no. It's just these asinine, like just stupid reasons. They just. And it really it's got me nervous. Like I mean, it's got a lot of people nervous too because they flag a video, they flag a channel, and you've got little to no recourse. Even if it doesn't matter your channel size, it doesn't matter how long you've been around. If YouTube decides they don't like you for whatever reason, one reason or another, it's at their discretion to yank it away. That's not that just doesn't encourage any kind of feeling of security. And that's how I see YouTube. Is like I'm very careful about anything that might come even close to like destroying any possibility of being able to engage on YouTube. Well, I'm sorry, Liz, what was that?
And it always happens on a Friday. So you have the whole weekend of torture. Every single person that it's happened to, it's been like their whole weekend is just destroyed because they're trying to figure out how to get their content back and
the only things I've really I guess we had duplicated a lot of the videos in our Blip TV channel, at least for now until Blip decides to go belly up. But like I've saved every one of the only videos that I've really saved as a backup are the vlogs. But see, that's the nice thing about Patreon is that honestly, if YouTube went away tomorrow, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll stream on I'll go to Ustream and stream there because a patron doesn't care where the hell I might stream into or do videos into. And if YouTube's just going to be a bully like that, why would I go that route? Hey, it's Mitchell.
Hey, I finally made it.
Oh, and you're careful. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be the cause of any accident.
Well, this hangout just got interesting.
Wow, he's got signal. Mitchell's driving. We should just watch Mitchell drive. That's. Well, you got to be safe. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm watching the road.
Oh, that sounded pretty clear. You sound pretty clear. You don't sound like you're in a car.
Well, that's good. That's why I'm wearing the headphones.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that was legal.
It may not be. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think it's not legal. I'm only saying that because I care.
Well, it can't be any worse than vlogging while driving.
Well, it is because the reason why is because it cuts a part of your sensory is what you hear. Like if you hear a, coming like towards you. If you're listening to, Weird Al Yankovic and you're jamming out like, finish on the food, or whatever, and then also you're thinking, oh, this is an amazing sound effect. It sounds real. Crunch. That's I think a legitimate reason why.
I didn't know you had velociraptors in Seattle.
That wasn't a velociraptor. That was a screeching tire.
Okay.
Sandhill crane. I don't know.
You know what? Now that Barnacle,'s, sad. It is sad that he lost his job, but now that he has the time and he's already said that he's going to start making apps and get back into programming on multiple platforms, he should create a Chris Pirillo soundboard.
Oh God, no! I'm still looking for an I mean, I know where I'm probably going to go, but. Or what I'm probably going to use, but I'll probably be switching from Mobile Roadie as a platform for the LockerGnome app is sooner rather than later.
Hey,
I don't want to out of the frying pan and into the fire.
I think with his skill and years of experience, he'd be able to help you out. I think he'd do that, no questions asked.
No. I mean, number one, I mean Jerry's taking time for himself. I told him something that I had an idea for, and he says I think he's going to double down on some other things. And like, it's fine, dude. I'm not, I've just said, if you're wondering which way and what way, I've had an idea for like an app for quite a while that would be able to help me and other people. But finding someone or a group to kind of get it developed is, you got to find the right team. You got to find the right people. I still believe that it would be worth developing, but you got to find It's not the matter of having the idea; it's being able to execute it and know that you can pull it off.
Right on.
Yeah. Right. So that just takes time. It's just kind of like anything, you just got to have the right people on board in order to effectively pull something off. It's never the idea; it's the execution. Mm-hmm. Every single time, I've yet to be proven otherwise.
Plus, he needs to make some money pretty quick too.
Oh, Jerry?
Yeah.
It seems like he's got it seems that he's got the a pretty good handle on where he is generally speaking right now, and he's got some ramp or he's got some runway because he's been at Microsoft so long that he's got, I don't want to talk about anything, but he's already made a lot of that public anyway, but he's set for now. I know that. He's fine for now. Although I'm still looking for a decent beer sponsor for our geek outs, and trying to find one is like, surprisingly, it's not as easy as you would expect it to be.
Call Bud Light or something. I'm sure they.
Well, okay, I said beer, not water flavored beer. I'm sorry, beer flavored water. That's, to me, it's not bad. Hey, if they come around, I'm like, well, sure, here's your Bud Light. I doubt they're going to come around to that.
We should start a Twitter campaign then.
Get beer for Chris and Jerry. That's what hashtag do we use? Beer sponsor?
Beer for geeks.
Beer for geeks? Nerd beers?
Nerd beers.
I like nerd beers.
Nerd beer. Does that look okay as a hashtag? Nerd beer sponsor.
That's too long.
It is nerd beer. Geek beer. That just sounds weird.
Beer for nerds.
Beer.
And then the number 4 nerds.
Number 4, yeah.
Beer nerds. Beer nerds? That sounds too much like bar nerds.
Beer for nerds.
Nerd beer needs. It's not.
There you go.
No wait, need nerd beer.
I like that one.
Know.
Need nerd beer.
I'll need to think about the hashtag here. I'm thinking way too much about this. And it's way too fun. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not thinking about drinking. I'm just trying to put your mind at rest. She laughs in the back. You can never hear her. She's laughing in the background though.
Is that laughing or crying?
She's not crying right now, although you'll see. I don't want to ruin anything, but we do in the vlog we recorded yesterday. We finally get around to explaining why Diana is sleeping with soap.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, interesting. That's the word I would use to describe. I don't know. I draw the line when she tries to bring shampoo to bed. I'm like, really? You'll understand. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. I don't want to. No spoilers. No spoilers.
It's all right. You can tell us after we get off live. We won't tell anybody. We promise.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
I'm multitasking. I'm taking care of Vlogger Fair contracts. I had to re-sign the catering for our VIP party on Friday night. Done with that. Oh, and I got my dad's problem. He had a problem yesterday during TLDR. I got it fixed. Right. I got it fixed. I addressed it. That was a slight nightmare, but I ended up pulling a few strings. And timing, as they say, is everything. But good strings, I think I pulled. But he's let's see if he said. I don't know if he said anything about it. No, he didn't. Okay. That's good, I guess. Oh, Ben's uploaded a new vlog. I gotta watch that.
Well, I have already watched the new Pirillo vlog.
Yeah, that's up and out. Up and out. Yep. Yay.
Like I told you yesterday when we did the hangout. I got off of work 3 hours ago. To give you a major time difference.
Yeah, because you were here last night, and then I think our next patron hangout this week is. I can't do this every month. I don't think when the baby comes, it's gonna be. You know, it's probably gonna be what it's gonna be in the future. Like if I'm gonna wake at 3 in the morning, and if Patreon ever launches a chat app for mobile, I'll be if whatever and Diana and I are up. You know, I'm like, I'll be like chatting with people, like, who else is alive right now? It's gonna be like people in Kuala Lumpur. Hello, Chris.
Or it'll be people like me or Brandon.
Right.
People in the military that are up at obscure hours anyway.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Yeah, and the major time difference, I'm sure, has a giant effect on that too.
Oh yeah. Whoa! When did this happen? Amazon's got a new header. When did this happen?
I don't know.
Hun, when did this happen, hun? I can't deal. It's a clean header. I don't know. Amazon's supposed to be ugly. I can't deal with design. It's
yeah, like I said, we need a Chris Pirillo soundboard.
They must have just pushed this out. Someone was asking what I thought about the new Amazon design, and I looked last night and like there's nothing. I mean, a lot. Don't get me wrong. I mean, most of it is kind of crappy, but hey, it converts. Wow. Yeah. So like now it's got a massive, like a black header at the top, a little cleaner. I would say that's fantastically cleaner. Gigantic ass fonts. That's gigantic ass, not gigantic ass fonts.
That would be one hell of a font package for Word.
Yeah, because I've been trying to keep an eye. I wish they just made things like insanely easier to track, but they do not, sadly. Because I've been watching for a couple of different things to come in. Like I saw, like it was a preview of a Star Wars figure, a new Cantina figure that had not been previously released, and a Jabba, basically like a Jabba figure, he's a skiff guard figure. So he's not available for pre-order yet, unfortunately. The skiff guard isn't, but the new Darth Vader is part of the Black Series, but not the 6-inch Black Series. This is just the I think it's, I don't know which, it's a number 26. I don't know if he's Empire or Jedi or Episode 3. Sorry, I'm nerding out again. But there was another one that I swear there was a suggestion that there was a new figure, and I can't find it. There's no definitive place to find out, where these newer ones are available, and I can't wait for the 6-inch Black Series Darth Vader either. That one's gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 6-inch series, the 6-inch Black Series that Hasbro's been releasing, they're really, really nice. They're very, very detailed, very, very clean. I think the issue is, I mean, in terms of sculpts, in terms of paint, in terms of articulation, the only problem is I've had some issues with balancing some of them. I wouldn't say that they're perfect in every single way, but I'm very much looking forward to obviously the Darth Vader one. And they've got some things pre-listed on Amazon, but not all of them. Dang it. I know, I swear. I finally got the Jabba Skiff Guard figure, so I added it to the wish list so that when it's available for purchase, I can get it. And then I was in Target yesterday, and I saw these, like during San Diego Comic-Con, like seeing like come across my feeds, the old army guys, the little green army guys, we used to get and have, like, or cowboys and Indians, used to play with all those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember those? So there's Star Wars is basically doing the same thing. They've got like army builders, or like what do they call them? Builders. Yeah. Don't they call them army builders or legion builders? What do they call them? Like So now, okay. Stormtroopers and rebel soldiers, different colors, solid colors, but like instead of like old army men, like World War I, World War II, they're Star Wars. So like white stormtroopers or like orange rebel troopers, and so it's those type of figurines for action playsets. I'm pretty sure they're called army builders. So. Anyway, so I obviously know I've got a massive disconnect with my community because I look at the comments and it's PC Service Pack 2. No, he's on to Star Wars again. Lol. So see, there you go. You guys put me to sleep with your PC talk. I put you to sleep with my Star Wars talk. That's how it works.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty fair balance.
I can't even make fun of you because I used to geek out about Pez dispensers and the different serial number or patent numbers and
but see that
size
that's the Pez dispensers are at least going to be worth something. They're at least collectible.
True.
Yeah.
PCs are outdated in 2 months.
Unless, like you were saying yesterday, or was it you yesterday that was saying that you pre-built for an extended, I guess you could call it, lifespan of your PC?
Well, okay. So PCs are a means to an end. That's it. Like they're here and gone. And I think that's where I place them. I place them as utilities. Like I look at a PC, like I look at a thermostat, like I look at a water heater, like I look at a car. They're just I don't geek out about them. I just never really have. I mean, they're interesting, they're fantastic, and I upgrade cars. I upgrade thermostats. I upgraded my water heater. I upgrade those things, but I'm not passionate about my water heater. I care, but like I said, I couldn't even tell you which exact model like the MacBook Pro is. I don't know. It works. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. But that's where it begins and ends for me. I feel so bad. Well, but it's just I realize everybody gets passionate about different things, but I look at things differently. I'm not a gadget geek as much as other people are. I like gadgets, but for different reasons. It makes me an outlier that way. So we're coming on an hour. I'm not sure about with the if it's going to be within. Let's see here. Yeah, we're coming up on an hour of this random hangout. No agenda. I just said this week that we do 3 hangouts because I felt bad because it got to the end of the month. Sorry. And I wanted to make sure that we had at least one patron hangout. So accommodating 3 was before the end of the month. I thought it was. I was happy to do that. And apparently, I'm the only one talking still. Okay.
Well, it's definitely greatly appreciated that not only did you have 1, but you're having 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually got to make it to one of them, so that's something.
Yeah, no doubt.
Same here.
Even from the car.
In the car.
In the car. Chicago.
Car.
Yeah.
Are you from Wisconsin now? You're gonna
Chicago.
go you're gonna go out and guide the cars?
Something like that.
Nah.
Starbucks.
Oh well, I'm drinking Starbucks coffee right now.
That's something.
I Starbucks 12 hours ago. I had to think at the time of when I went into work. Yeah, roughly 12 hours ago.
That's a long time.
Oh.
The difference between me and Chris, 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm straight out of bed. Well, yeah, pretty much straight out of bed. I took care of some emails first before starting the hangout. But this is it's the best way I could accommodate it today. We haven't even started the blog footage yet. We haven't. I mean, I'm down to 13 messages in my inbox.
Oh, so that means we should all send you a few, right?
Stop, Min. I'm warning you. Stop. I'm the MCP. Master Control Pirillo. Master Chris Pirillo. There we go. I'm the MCP. I am the MCP. Wait, I need an M. Oh wait, hey, I'll just go Mr. Chris Pirillo. There we go.
Or be like, good morning, class. Good morning, class. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. Good morning, class. My name is Mr. Chris Pirillo. I'm Mr. Chris Pirillo.
MCP. Yeah, I think you're right. That'll work.
That will work.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I just tweeted it. That's what I was doing. I was tweeting. I was multitasking.
Tweeting. Let's see. Wait. Nope, I don't see it. I don't see it yet.
Oh, dude. Oh, did they make that on Etsy? Oh, I'm sorry. Chris is emailing me right now. Chris Miller, who's in the stream here. That AT-AT. Hun, you got to see this. It's a Star Wars AT-AT baby stroller.
that could be easily made. I could even handcraft
for someone, right? But not for me. I'm the kind of guy who's like, hey, look at that, I can buy it. You know, like, how do I get the money to buy that?
Pretty much have to have the dimensions of your stroller, but that could be easily cut out and painted.
Yeah, but see, then you've lost me. Oh, look at that! You can get a personalized Darth Vader chair, hun. That's neat, and it's on sale.
If you're interested, I might give you a surprise. Then I might be able to do one for you.
I'm drooling. Did you hear me? I was like sucking in the spit that was coming out of my mouth here. Hun, look. Did you see this? It's got there's a Vader with the name. My butt couldn't fit in there, but
I sent you 2 links to 2 different chairs. One with you can put the name of the baby on there.
Oh, whoa! Look at that upholstered chair, though. Is that a big chair or is that a kid chair?
Kid chair, I believe.
Man, why don't they make these things for adults? You know why? Because they wouldn't buy them. That's probably why.
I would.
Oh, yeah.
I probably would.
Recliner.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, hun. Oh, my God! Whoa! I'm seriously nerding out over here.
Did you get the last link with the room?
Yeah, the Star Wars room ideas. Yeah, those are fun.
I like the lightsabers over top of the baby's bed. So.
I've got one lightsaber. See, a lot of these things are customs. You can definitely see. Oh, dude, that's cool. Oh, that's wild, dude. I wish I was handier, you know, with woodworking and stuff like that. Dude, that's awesome. I had no idea that even exists. Hun, you got to see this. Okay, I got to hold on to these things. I'm serious. Like, if I got like I have to keep a list of like a separate list because I don't really have a unified wish list, right? And it's like I want to have future reference for some of these things.
I'll tell you what, I could probably do the AT-AT for you.
That's pretty wild, dude. I saw like someone had a Tauntaun rocker too, but it's way expensive. Like it's like way because it's custom, right? And like it's like, oh, I can't do that.
I can do that kind of custom work too.
Yeah, it's like I'll have to see what I can. That's crazy. Yeah, like I like that. It'd be great to have something like that because most of the strollers out there just kind of suck. I mean, they're all baby. What's up with that?
Right. Now I did find one that was in a Vader scheme as the color, the black silver, but I think the price is like $240.
Huh.
I'm watching the chat here, and Sincere B asks Chris, who is everyone in the Hangout part of the LockerGnome?
No, they're some of the patrons. Just a fraction of them. As a bonus for the I mean, every patron is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but as a bonus for certain patrons, I do a hangout once a month, and this month it's more like 3 hangouts, and so the next hangout we're going to do is tomorrow night, later tomorrow night, in the evening, right after the Q&A, because Diana's got an appointment, so I definitely have a hard out then tomorrow.
Is this going to be saved?
Is it going to be saved? Yes. That's awesome.
Coffee.
Watched Mitchell get a Starbucks we just watched someone get coffee in the drive-thru. That's exciting. I think I mean, like I said, I had no agenda in turning this on, but I definitely have to start pounding through some stuff here.
Hello,
Aside
Chris.
from geeking out. Hey, Eddie.
Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in ages. Since
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
I saw that message and I was about to go for a dog walk, so I was a bit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm breaking a sweat. Hun, is it hot in here? No.
You're not allowed to get sick right now. It's not for like ever.
No, I hope to. Oh no. No, I'm not sick. I'm just congested. I don't feel sick, at least.
Denial is always the first stage.
Coffee's out.
Oh no.
That means it's time to wrap up.
It's either that or time to go downstairs and get another cup.
No, I have to stick to one cup. I have to stick to one cup. Ow, my ear itches. So I see the comments that are coming in. They're kind of funny. Chris, the AT-AT was in the blog of them going at it. Where did you get it at? Oh, who was the artist that did the humping AT-ATs? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Seattle artist. I will find it. I don't know where they are. I can't remember the guy's name. He's at some of the art shows, though, unfortunately. The AC is definitely on, no doubt. Hey, it's Sincere B! And we'll see him at Vlogger Fair as well.
Perfect. I wish I could come to Vlogger Fair.
Well, maybe in a few years we'll be able to bring it to the UK.
Yeah, hopefully.
That takes time and partnerships that we just do not have.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to help out with our partnership.
All right, before I die, I'm going to stop the broadcast part, and I think everybody else can continue to hang out. Oh sure, Mitchell gets his coffee and then he leaves us behind. I see how it goes.
Yeah, I see that.